Ever since I started photography, I tried shooting a lot of different things to get more experience and the variety within my portfolio. But there's at least one thing I haven't done yet, even though I love it so much. I'm actually talking about concert photography. It all started with my fiancé. She's been doing a lot of concert shootings back in the days and got really good at it. She met Nate at one concert with him being the support act around 7 years ago. They talked and she asked about doing some concert shots next time he'd be around. He said yes, and soon enough these beautiful photos were made. On the 17th of January, she received a message in which she asked, "I'm going to be in Cologne and wondering if you might be around to take some photos there. Of course, you will have guest list for you and a friend." To be really honest, I didn't really know how to prepare myself for this. I watched some YouTube videos about professional concert photographers and I immediately knew that I wouldn't be able to create such beautiful shots. Since I was mainly there to shoot some moving footage, I was kind of worried about my equipment being not optimal for the situation. I decided to go with my everyday equipment and be as lightweight as possible. So no gimbal, no rig and only one lens. We arrived at the location while the band still tried to manage putting all the instruments and themselves onto the small stage. The situation ended up being like this. After the soundcheck was done, we walked backstage to take a band photo, which Magda took. We had dinner with the band and talked for a bit until the show was about to start. We went back downstairs and through the crowd to reach the stage. There was no chance of moving around during the show, so we stood at one position but had a really good view. Even though I was there to shoot videos, I managed to switch into photo mode every now and then. The challenging part was the really bad lighting situation. There wasn't really a light coming from the front of the stage to lighten up their faces, especially not for Dennis and David being in front of the stage almost the whole show. So ISO had to get up really high to get at least some sharp images. It took quite a bit to figure out the best settings in order to get some good results. Unfortunately, most of the good ones had some kind of flickering of lighting, which I tried to get rid of in post. I also used Lightroom's new AI to erase all the grain in the photos coming from the high ISO. And I think that worked pretty well. We went back home, fell into bed, exhausted but thankful and extremely happy.